Um, well, so I don't know if it was like because of Torchlight, but like my OBS crashed, which it hadn't done in a while. So I'm gonna try using this one. Oh, that was fun. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. I'm still waiting because my phone isn't picking up the stream. Even though sometimes like Twitch mobile kind of freaks out when like my stream when my OBS crashes like that. Good old OBS. Oh, I think I need to. Yeah. It might be a little loud because I haven't like fucked with the volume at all. That's fun. The only thing I don't understand is why it takes HP for me to cast my ability. Oh, there we go. That's why. Consumes 5% of max life when you use summon skin. Which means I think I'm consuming like it's I think it's I'm pretty sure it's still only the 5% per, because if it was 10%, oh no, actually no, it is 10%, I think. But this build is basically just grab all the minions I can get my hands on, and then it would be a little dumb to not like abuse this. Oh, casting mechanical army or machine army also consumes my HP. I need to get life regen again. I had life regen on a piece of equipment and I took it off. I think I need to put it back on. This is enough for me to like not notice. That was fun. I think I still have the item that was gonna be life regen, maybe. Oh no, I think it was a different one. There we go. But it also seems like they're taking the approach of AoE, where they're just adding old like league mechanics. Because I definitely don't remember the out of machines like defense mission thing. 'Cause I played at launch. This isn't like PoE leap. And I know for sure at launch that wasn't like in the game. There's that one, there's like a Void Rift one that we can do. Oh, you used to have that, okay. I was wondering what that was for. The only thing I'm hoping is that maybe in game there's a way to get like, is there skins? They did like, they have like skin banners. I don't know if there's a way for us to get like draw tokens like in game for free. Like, I imagine probably like the pay track for the BP probably has some pools in there. This is the only downside to like a bunch of minions. They're just like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see. So I'm like, get the fuck out the way, bro. I'm trying to do some shit. The only downside is that, well, at least for me, which I guess kind of depends, like, but your character just doesn't change at all for the armor. Like, it's the same look. I don't know, there's maybe unlockable shit when you get through the other stuff, but yeah. Because I mean, you have the skins. Yeah, these are past memories. One's Boon. This is the current one that's available, which looked really cool. Yeah, these are the draws, right? But you can only get them with like the Primo Chris, not the jagged ones. Cause that's a big one nowadays too, where like they divide the oh, any illusion essence. They divide the look or the currency, right? Oh yeah, I think I could have gotten that one and then I didn't. Yeah, I was thinking this one was from like the event launch and I didn't get it. There was something from the event launch and I didn't get it because I didn't play enough. Now that I think about it. Adequate. Validate that. Effects, we don't have any. Outfits, we don't have any. Oh, these are portrait? Yeah, I remember there was an event. I'm pretty sure that's where that back piece, the shield one, comes from. I just didn't play enough. It wasn't really that I didn't have fun. It was like it wasn't bad. It's just it was like too brainless, and then I think I had the thing right where I think I was like I think it happened to line up with when oh, this one's new. It happened to line up with oh, here we go. With I think it was like a PoE league, and then I just like I'd rather go play PoE, or it was like last epoch. I remember there was some other ARPG that it lined up with, and I was like I kind of want to go play that. So, oh, that's new. Pretty sure. Wait, what does that look like? I'll never pay for it, but I like seeing the what they look like. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Another Berserker dude had one I liked. Yeah, this one. That one's really cool. I don't know if any of the other guys had any things I liked. Bro, she's like one of the newer ones, and she has got like twice as many skins as like the Divine Shot dude who launched with the game. Granted, she was supposed to be like a launch day class, and then she came out with like the first season. I like this skin. This skin reminds me of one of the monk skins from World of Warcraft. Instant Noodle Boy. Interesting name picking.
Wow.
Wow. What's up, Fizzy? Wait. You guys give me a second? Go right over. What we're doing? Tired. My plan to go to sleep early last night didn't work out too well, and my headache's kind of like acting up a little bit. I will check that in a second. I will check this in a second. Oh wait, can I level? I pull the guide up. There was a guide I was following for this. Opposite. Got the multi-strike one. What other shit was I looking at? They changed the symbol on like one of these, on some of these, so I had to like double check I'm on the right one. Oh no, it wasn't. Someone was looking at the wrong tab. Oh, supposed to cap this one out, and then we go back and cap this other one out. Because we skipped this one. Mm. Alrighty. But yeah, there's a little bit of headache. It's gonna be like that for a while. It was cooling down a little bit, but now it's starting to rain again. Fucking shit's in the humidity, and it's just like, well, shit. I was doing some Diablo 4, but then I swapped to this game, and then my OBS crashed. That's fun. Uh-huh. And you're going to stop me, huh? Oh, wait, did I have a login thing? Oh, what is this? Oh, interesting. The funny part is that, like, I always feel for, like, uh, for, uh, like, HP region. Look at him, they're so cute. Oh, he did the Tokyo Drift? He's too cute not to follow me around. Oh wait, no, that's not who I meant. Like, I didn't, that's not the button I meant to push. Probably not gonna put points into him anytime soon, just because, like, this other tree has, like, minion damage. Yeah, I remember there being a login thing. Season pass. Oh, is it the? No, this is a guild thing. Maybe the days on it right now. Look, as someone who is a hoe for free shit, like, oh wow, they actually got their own official thing like in there. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Who should I kill? During the event, hunters will be ranked based on the order in which they kill the lone king of Eterna first time. Oh, that's pretty cool. There we go. 7 days left. Much obliged. I'm kind of surprised they give like the actual money one, not the jagged one. Because a lot of times there's a lot of like especially mobile games, because like that's kind of been something that's been really prevalent now, where a lot of like mobile games do like the full premium currency, and then they do like a free version, and then they'll restrict what you can get, like what you can roll on and stuff like that, or they'll do like special rolls and this and that. And it's like, personally, like I thought it was a little weird. Well, I don't really think it was a little weird. I sat in it and I was just like, okay, that kind of just makes sense. Like I kind of feel like that was something that was gonna happen eventually. But I love how it like generally defaults from highest rarity.
It's all over now. My love for you will never change. Ever.
I think I'm thinking the first game I ran into it to was Final Fantasy Bravely, or Final Fantasy Xvius. Like the first one. But a lot of times they'll do like events and they'll do big giveaways and they'll give you like the free currency instead of like the paid for currency.
Watch out! I'll purify these flames!
Oh. I think that happened to me the first time too. Where like I didn't realize like what I was trying to do.
How
Oh. But I like how it like, well, cause like it's obviously designed for mobile in mind, right? So I think it's pretty neat though how I can hit a button and it'll pick up like from highest rarity due to proximity, etc., etc. I don't know. I think it did. I think it did good. Too bad there's no like attack speed on. It looks cool though. Like the model for it looks cool. I'm actually kind of curious what that would look like. Oh, that looks really cool. That actually looks sick. Unit frostbite. Enemies. 28 cold resist. It'd be good if this had like regen on it. I kind of need the regen to keep using these two. Because I'm pretty sure it's doubled. I'm pretty sure it's using like 10% of my HP every time I hit a minion button. At first I thought that was just like the summoning ones, and I was like, alright, that's no big deal. But then I realized that no, it's like even my buffing one is eating 10% of my HP. Hello. Hmm? Oh, I guess. Oh, I guess maybe it's because I need to. Oh, that axe looks cool. Their weapon models look really cool. That's the only downside I don't like to a good amount of like the mobile ARPGs. Is like it's to cut down cost, right? On like development costs. Because if you only if you don't have to like do the model, right? Like the armor model for every single character. You know, for all the different like armor pieces and stuff like that. Then it's one less thing you have to like spend money on, having people work on, spend time and money on. Like I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons Path of Exile doesn't have pant slots. Because it was probably decided that it wasn't something like super needed. Versus they were just like, we need to cut down on like time and like, you know, on work time and stuff like that. So they just decided not to have pants so they didn't have to like design the pants and gear the pants and stuff like that. What's up, Zephyr? Oh, apparently one of my characters did not give a shit that he put a projectile shield in front of him and just blasted the shit out of him anyway. But I don't know, I feel like Diablo, for like Diablo 4, like if they really want to like have a cut of the ARPG market, they need to kind of like not fucking do Diablo 3 Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Like their seasons need to add like new stuff to the game. And they can't like attach it behind or like tie it behind the whatchamacallit. They can't really tie it behind the expansions because that's not gonna go over well for them. I turn this? I think about it. Taking up space. Character. I'll leave the system messages. We'll look into that later. I usually always I don't know if I'm just weird like that. I guess it's because like I kind of probably blame MMOs. I'm so used to like playing an MMO and just like either turning the chat off or like making a filter for it so that like I can't see like people talking like when I'm doing stuff, right? And so like pretty much every game I play, like I get annoyed when there's just a chat going off in the corner. Because the point is, I don't think I can... Okay, there we go. I didn't know what that button did. I don't know, I've never really liked the chat box, like open at all times in the corner. You fuckers wait till I come back. Like the weapon models are really nice though. And they actually match their art. I still can't get over the fact that I had not like that my earthquake build had not one but two uniques that had the whole like issue of old where wish you good night because eventually roll over and cease consciousness. You know, I want that to be me in like 30 minutes. So I think I'm only gonna go for like another 30 minutes, and then we're gonna raid out and I'm gonna go bed. But I don't even know what the fuck I want to. I'm kind of just running in circles. Because I remember that was like such a big issue when Path of Exile was new. People would be like, bro, you'd get this like cool looking unique with art on it and then you'd equip it and it would look like total doo-doo. Well, not necessarily doo-doo, but it, you know, it just looked like the regular armor piece. Well, I got a lot of people upset, and I'd say rightfully so, because a lot of them would just be like, "Oh, they're doing this because they want us to pay for microtransactions." Realistically, that's not the point. The point is, you know, they made an executive decision, and the decision was to launch the game without like the uniques having all of their 3D models in place, which realistically speaking, like, was probably the right choice because they needed to get the game out there. Like, people don't really understand like how expensive it is to make games. And that's not an excuse for like the bigger companies. That's for like the companies like GGG who are kind of like, you know, making their own games and stuff like that, making their own engines. Like, it takes a lot of resource, and sometimes, you know, you know, these groups go in and they're just like, well, we want to, you know, do the best we can and have people have the best experience from the get-go, but realistically that's not like possible half the time. But if you have a decent plan and you have a decent drive and idea, then you turn Path of Exile into probably, I'd say Path of Exile is probably like the gold standard for current ARPGs. It used to be Diablo 2, but Diablo 2's time has definitely passed, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your outlook. Because the more I play Path of Exile, like, well, I mean, it's grown on me for a long time. I mean, I've liked Path of Exile since like the beginning, which is I was always really bad at it. But the whole way they went about it with like the passive tree system and the skill gems, in my opinion, was probably the single most like genius thing they did. Because like it allowed them to be able to introduce new skills so easily. Because like, for instance, if Diablo 4 wants to introduce a new skill, right? Like, what do they do? Well, nothing really. They're kind of fucked because they now have to basically introduce a new, what's the reason why they probably end up doing expansions will probably bring you know, a you know, new skills for all the classes and stuff like that. Probably new passive, or I'm assuming like new passive nodes, or just a straight up new class. Well, more than that, I'm hoping most of the expansions comes with new classes. Like your sleep? Nah, nah. You gotta get the knowledge brains. I just sit here and play games all day until I move, and then I have to find like work. But it's just like with the skill gem system, they can just toss in a handful of skill gems here and there, and just let the players go at it and figure it out for themselves what they want to do. Like it was such a smart system. Like honestly, like I don't think they went into it expecting it to be like that, but it is. Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna like not stream. I have to be really, really like dying to not stream. Like the other night, or like what was it, like last week when I had the headache? Well, it wasn't a headache. It was a full blown migraine. I just could not function. I was literally just sitting on my computer. Like I went to bed like early at like 9:30, and I could not tell you what I did from like end of stream. Like I couldn't even tell you what the fuck I ate. My head was just so dead. I'm pretty sure I sat on my computer and I just like mindlessly clicked on YouTube videos. But those days aren't very often. Yeah, I'd very much like to see what you got. Wow, Zeffy calling me old. Thanks, Zeffy. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Win. Hello. How was the Fortnite? Did you get wins? Even though I am judgmental of your choice of BR, that's okay. If you got the W's. Even the friendship W's count. 4 or 5? Hot damn. Actually gaming. Let's go. Ew, is that Bats who only showers like once every 20 years? Goodness, I can smell the stink from here. I can't even read chat because of the green smoke. But yeah, we're just chilling tonight, playing a little mindless Torchlight Infinite because my headache's like kind of acting up again. Which, in case you haven't played or don't know, it is an ARPG. It's, at least so far, I'd say it's pretty simple. I mean, this class in particular is pretty simple. I don't do shit. I literally summon things that do the work for me. Easy life. Due for another shower? I'd say you're overdue. I'm gonna live my life. Yeah, Still impressive. Still ended up dead. They get far enough to win the minions. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm coming too. Take me with you. Bringing a plate. Game looks fun. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice little change of pace. To be honest, I'd be playing Diablo or Path of Exile, but my head's like kind of dead right now because of the headache, and then like my wrist has been hurting because I haven't really given it a break from playing games. And this is something I always had an issue with. This is not like ever since I was really young. Like if I play too many computer games that require a lot of like hand and arm movement, like it just should just my arm is not happy. But this game is pretty easy on the arm. Since I really don't have to do anything. At least with this character. When you build. Not to mention, I don't know how movement intense Torchlight is at like higher levels. For like the easy level stuff, like this kind of stuff, it's pretty low intensity. I just move in a circle and call it good. Alright. This Path of Exile has sometimes with how I have to like shift my hand pretty quickly to like not fucking die. Especially in like some of the boss fights. Like sometimes I swear I'm moving my arm more in Path of Exile than I do in Apex. And I say this as someone who plays Pathfinder. And if you know anything about Pathfinder, you're moving your arm a lot when you're trying to do grapples and stuff. Just running for your life in general. I will say there's something satisfying about watching like the boss pop up and then I just push the buff and then the boss pops away like into the great beyond where he belongs, away from me. Let's see what that's really worth putting on. I don't really understand like whatchamacallit, like what stats I need to be actually looking for defensively. Oh. Because like as I can tell the actual like up and downs itself is not actually like indicative. Wait, what now? Oh, this is the Divinity thing. Another endgame system. It's gonna be real sad if like Torchlight Infinite has like if people can go Torchlight Infinite has a deeper end game than Diablo 4. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm kind of hoping they're supposed to be adding new dungeons with the next season. But yeah, because like I didn't understand that nightmare dungeons are basically kind of like maps from PoE, right? They roll positive, negative modifiers. Well, I don't know if they're kind of like maps. I'd have to check because like I'm assuming the positive modifiers. Well, since they're saying positive modifiers, I don't know what they mean by positive modifiers. It's like, oh, you get buffs while you're doing the thing. And because like in PoE, like I don't gain buffs from the maps. Like the maps are making the monster stronger, so therefore I'm getting better loot from it. That's kind of how it's going, or it's supposed to go. But oh no, it's like 3 levels there. Oh, so is this? Oh. I think it's better to have like this, no? Interesting. But like realistically speaking, I'd just be like, all right, just fuck it, just I'd be like, all right, look at what PoE did, look at what the Torchlight's doing, see what's like good, put that shit like figure out a way to put that in our game to make it fit thematically, stuff like that, right? Like that's kind of what they got to do. I mean, that's what they used to do. I don't know why they're like not doing it anymore. Blizzard used to be like the best thing Blizzard was at was looking at what other game companies were doing really well and then combining that into their own game, which is how you got World of Warcraft and Diablo and StarCraft and stuff like that. And then at some point they stopped doing that. They stopped paying attention to the competition, probably because they had such a chokehold on like the games in general, since they were the gold standard. But I mean, like, look at the Vampire Survivors, like, level, like, you know, the Vampire Survivors, stuff. It's, like, it's good. Like, I think it was a really cool genre. It came from, like, the Diablo style of things, right? Where you just kill a bunch of shit, get XP, gain strength, stuff like that. And now there's, like, so many different variations of it, right? Like, can't talk to you. I didn't. Like Soulstone Survivors, which is my personal favorite, it's really good. There's the one that came out recently that has like actual gear and shit, which is pretty cool. So that's a whole genre of games that kind of interesting, but that definitely came from like they're all looking at each other and like learning. Named your Baldur's Gate character Arya? I feel like that's a name that I know from like games and stuff. That it's like one of those names that you've heard in video games, but then like you can't remember where you've heard them in video games. I need to get Baldur's Gate 3 at some point. Because I really like Divinity. And like Pathfinder Kingmaker. But the wallet do be kinda tight. And there's other games I want to get. Like, I'd like to get Baldur's Gate 3, but I would rather get Remnant from the Ashes 2 and Armored Core before I get those games. But that's more money than I'm gonna be eating at. Companion is named that? Oh. Oops. Yeah. All right. 3 trials. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like complete this part of the story and I'm gonna call it for the night because my head is ready to tap out. I'm ready to chillax and hopefully get decent sleep. And hopefully the world isn't out to make me suffer. Because man, life did not want me to go to sleep early last night. Yeah, I'll do these 3 and then go to the next zone and then we'll call it for the night. Oh, you got the pew 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 though. I need more life regen so I can keep using my weapons. Because I actually don't think I'm gonna get weapons that are like worth replacing. I think click everything. But yeah, Torchlight Infinite's definitely a game that I would suggest like checking out. If you're like especially new to ARPGs, but you don't want to like drop money to learn an ARPG, and you don't want to like play Path of Exile because you feel like that's too daunting. Because like that's the what's kind of interesting how like games develop, right? Like in the current vein, a lot of like a lot of the way it works right now is a lot of the way it works right now is when a genre becomes popular, eventually like it's gonna be free to play, or it's gonna develop a free to play culture around it in regards to like how it is, right? Like MMOs are a little bit of an outlier because they kind of like came into their own thing. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. But like, oh, that's more for what should I call it? For also comes with like fire resistance movement, chance to ignite targets, additional damage against igniting targets, immune to ignite. But like look at like Diablo style games, right? Like ARPGs, like pretty much all the ARPGs after Diablo, like they were all like you had to pay to play them, right? Like it was Diablo, it was there's a bunch of other ones. There's also Torchlight, like the Torchlight series, stuff like that. And then eventually they became free to play games. You had Path of Exile, you have Undecember, you have Torchlight Infinite, Last Epoch, which is currently still in development, but seems to be taking some pretty good strides forward. Which in order to play it now costs money, but from what I understand, it's supposed to follow like Path of Exile's like model in the future. Talk. We talk. Oh, I have to. So I imagine this like it's just how it is, right? Because ironically enough, the best way to make money in the current like landscape is you make a free to play game. You make a free to play game, and then you put a bunch of microtransactions on it, and then you. And that's why Riot is raking in the money with raking in the cash with the with all of their games, basically. But yeah, but that's gonna be it for me. My brain is. I can tell that my brain is starting to blah, starting to die, starting to go the way of the dodo because it be dead. But we're gonna go say hi to Laura. She's been going the distance today. I know she's been trying to stream longer, but she's playing Apex with Mocha, so we're gonna go say hello. But yeah, thank you for watching. Tomorrow will be more Path of Exile. I mean, we might see some Apex getting mixed in. And I do need to play more to get the fucking BP done. But Path of Exile definitely, because there's still plenty of shit I want to do in that game. But If it is early in the day for you, I hope you have a good day. If it was late in the day for you, I hope you rest well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I do hope to see you all again in the next one.